G'day folks, I'm Keith Jobson, welcome to the channel. Out for a ride on the 500 today with some mates up in the Rubicon Valley area. Let's see what the day brings. I'll tell you what it brought, and that was a broken microphone. Most of the ride video from the weekend was all sort of this muddy audio, so rather than make you sit through that, I'm just going to show you a couple of highlights from it. Up in the high country again, Mansfield area, 3-day ride. So the first is the drowned bike, which I've done an entire video on already, linked up there, which you can watch. The second was one of the bikes, it was a 501, which is basically the same as a 500, lost the front sprocket bolt and the springy washer that holds it on.
Sprocket nut. Front sprocket.
Oh, I see.
I usually carry a spare, and here's the spare here, safely in my shed. We thought the ride was over, so we were headed back to town to pick up the car to come and collect him. However, he worked out a way to make it work. The missing bolt and washer, he's made this chain really tight, so there's hardly any play in it, but it also means this can't really go anywhere either because it's pulling on it all the time. There's no slack in it for it to fall off. The rest of this video I will play a bit of ride footage, and this is from a little side trip up to the Paps. This is a couple of hills, maybe 10 k's out of Mansfield. I have driven past these things, I don't know, hundreds of times probably on my trips, constant trips up and down the Midland Highway. And I've never been up there. I've seen them and I've always wondered what's up there. Well, this trip we went and had a look. Now there's a telecom tower up there. It's on a nature reserve, and it's a pretty easy thing to get to. A couple of gates you've got to go through, but they're well maintained roads. On this day it was pretty popular with some walkers. There's a couple of cars that had parked down the bottom. They were walking to the top, and we had met them on the way back down. But basically you just follow this pretty well made road all the way around the mountain. Just keep going up, and you just keep following these yellow poles. If you're passing yellow poles, you're on the right road. You'll get to a fork at one point where the lower one goes across to the more southerly peak.
Always wanted to go up here.
The left-hand side goes up to the main peak.
Nice.
You go up and up and up, and the views open up, and it's just astounding. As you get closer to the top, it does get a bit steeper. It's a little bit rough, but it's not rutted or anything. Like any four-wheel drive will make it up here. Probably most big bikes will make it up here fine as well.
Up the top.
Once you get up there, it's just an awesome view.
Oh, magnificent.
Fantastic, look at that.
Check it out.
Wow. 360 degree views
stunning.
all around, from Mansfield across in the east and Mount Buller. Everyone getting the photos. Over the top of Lake Nilakudi with the Strathbogies on one side and Mount Samaria on the other. And then to the south you've got Lake Eildon. We took all the obligatory photos. And then we headed back down. We just wanted to get across to the other peak as well to have a look from that one, which is probably a couple of kilometres on the road. Stunning view.
perhaps a slightly rougher track to get up this one, but again, this is big bike friendly, no problems. And from this more southerly peak, you get a fantastic view over one of the arms of Lake Eildon. And we didn't spend too much time up here because we get this massive rain cloud sort of headed our way. A couple of photos and then got out of there.
Rain's getting closer.
So that was definitely a highlight of the ride for me. I've never been up there and I will definitely go back up there again. It's really cool. One of the other things that was also really cool was just meeting a couple of subscribers. I met two fellows on this trip. One was in the pub, he just walked up and said hello. He's Richard from Vortex, and another guy I met out on the trail, Nathan, who happened to take a couple of photos of me as well on my way through a river crossing. So if you see me out there, stop me and say hello. That's all I got for this video. I have fixed the audio in my helmet though. I've swapped out the microphone, so that's all working again. So expect some better videos in the future. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.